Plus, Natasha owns her own designer shop. She owns Nat's Jewelry and Design. So, shameless plug for Natasha.
You can do that.
I can get away with it once in a while.
Shamelessly. So, folks, get them TPs working. Get your media streaming up. Make sure you got that on and set your sunlight settings to midnight. Best view of the media. And get ready for some Saturday Showdown here in Second Life. Just about a minute to go. We got a lot of people. Astrid, nice to see you down there. Foxy Snowpaw, nice to see you in here. I'm going to take a real quick drink, and I guess we're going to get the show started.
If the production monkeys don't screw it up.
Savannah, nice to see you over there.
Yeah, it's good to see everyone. I love to see good crowds here. We try to put on the best wrestling show in SL right here.
All right, here we go. We are getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Saturday Showdown in Second Life. We are the DCWF, and we got a show for you today. All right, so it looks like Sparky has been kept away from the arena somehow, which means our first match is going to be either delayed or not happen at all, which I don't know what's going on with that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the ladies' action, which honestly I was looking more forward to anyway. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce our first female wrestler out of the hometown of Brighton, England, weighing in at 170 pounds. She stands at a height of 6 feet, 0 inches tall. She is the pride of England, Jessica Lionheart. And there she is coming into the ring. Jessica looks like she's been getting a little sun lately. I wonder where she's been hiding out. She's got that Caribbean tan going on. Not something you see from the UK normally.
Her opponent, coming to us from the Dark Realms, weighing in at 120 pounds, standing 5'5", is Phelan, the Fallen Knight.
To the UK or anything. I'm not trying to cast aspersions or give offense, but really, y'all are some pasty people over there. All right, we got both ladies in the ring. It looks like Rail is checking them both out, making sure neither one of the ladies came into the ring with any kind of contraband we don't want to have in here. This is not War Zone.
So we have the queen of our ring, Jessica, versus the Fallen Knight. Should be interesting. As Jessica won the Queen of the Ring tournament not long back, so which keeps her still as our reigning queen.
All right, so looks like Rail's pretty pleased with the ladies and has called for the bell. Here we go, ladies. This is it. We got Showdown starting. Ladies, head out to the center of the ring. You can see Phelan is giving away a lot of size to Jessica Lionheart. The two ladies lock up in the center of the ring immediately. Jessica grabbing her, taking Phelan downside headlock. She's got her on the mat quickly. I mean, I don't know what Phelan's going to have to do to overcome this size difference here. She is giving up so much to Jessica Lionheart, and in terms of just sheer power, Jessica Lionheart is I mean, look, you saw it right there. She's just a solid brick wall in that ring. Jessica Lionheart shooting off the ropes, big leg drop right across the chest of Phelan. Phelan early on in a little bit of trouble as Jessica just goes straight on the offensive.
This could end Phelan's win streak too in DCWF. Right now she's on, she's undefeated since she's been here. Wow.
Jessica Lionheart.
That shot.
Just showing off. I mean, she yanked Phelan up off that mat like she was a rag doll and tossed her. Phelan careening out of the ring down onto the arena floor around the ring. Now Jessica's just kind of stalking around, waiting for Phelan to come back in. Jessica following her out now as Phelan starts to cast aspersions at the larger wrestler. Oh. Jessica coming out, big boot to the gut, grabbing Phelan real quick. Oh. Snap suplex. Maybe Phelan should be paying more attention to the fact that she has an opponent rather than the fact that she beat the opponent once already.
Well, that actually happens to be a no-no today because today it's Showdown, not Warzone.
Oh, they're not using any weapons. It's just all pure power on Jessica Lionheart's part.
Still,
Jessica grabbing Phelan, dragging her back over there. Jessica pulling Phelan up the stairs. Jessica wanting to finish this thing in the ring. Feels like maybe she's got something to prove. Like maybe Phelan didn't deserve the win. She actually got over her. Jessica right now showing off that power, picking Phelan up. Nice. Hold her up high for that big suplex. Drops her into the ring. That is the way to bring somebody back in the ring.
Wow.
Jessica Lionheart following her in as Phelan goes flying into the center of that ring. Jessica down for the pin. 1, 2. And no.
Power.
Phelan able to get her shoulder up.
I was starting to say before, Phelan's going to have to try to use her quick in and out stuff, but she's not getting a chance to get anything started with Phelan. Phelan's staying right on top of her every.
Jessica Lionheart, big Irish whip, sending Phelan into the corner, and Jessica comes charging across coast to coast. She gets met by Phelan's feet. Phelan up top now. Jessica Lionheart staggering just a bit. Phelan comes flying off the top rope, and there we go. She comes flying in with that big knee to the face. Down goes Jessica Lionheart. This is what Phelan has to do to stop the big woman. This is how she's going to have to beat the giant.
Indeed.
It's got to be the high flying. It's got to be the quickness. She can't go toe-to-toe with Jessica Lionheart. Phelan sending Jessica into the ropes. Phelan coming off the ropes herself. Rope shoot. Back to the center of the ring. Gorgeous leg lariat. And again, down goes Jessica Lionheart. Phelan for the quick pin. 1. And no. Not quite enough beaten down yet Phelan, you're going to have to do a bit more than that. You want to soften up Jessica enough to keep her shoulders down. Phelan back over to the corner. She is up on the top rope once more.
Up to a perch.
Jessica slow to get up. She's looking a little bit wobbly. Phelan comes flying out. She's caught by Jessica Lionheart mid-air. Jessica Lionheart showing off that strength once more as she snatches Phelan out of mid-air and slams her down into the mat.
That
beautifully done, Jessica.
Bell. That will ring your bell, I tell you what.
Jessica picking Phelan up once again, showing it off. Man, she is just a force to be reckoned with. Belly-to-belly suplex. Phelan taking nothing but punishment right now. Even the bit of offense she did have doesn't seem to have stunned or phased Jessica Lionheart.
Jessica not moving in for the kill yet. She's kind of like waiting for Phelan to get back up. Almost willing. And so she decides to lift her back up.
I think Jessica Lionheart feels like she's got something to prove right now. After having lost a match to Phelan already.
It just throws her away.
I think she feels like she needs to show nothing but a fluke on Phelan's part.
This could be bad. Figure 4 locked in solid by Jessica.
Jessica right now has a submission hold. Phelan's way away from any ropes, nothing to reach out and grab. She's in a lot of trouble here. She's going to have to figure out how to either break out of this or get over to a set of ropes to break this hold. But Jessica Lionheart with those giant legs, with that power in those legs, she has that figure 4 locked in. Phelan in trouble, that knee looking like it's getting ready to pop out of that socket. Jessica Lionheart holding it, Phelan digging and clawing. Rail is right there asking, looking for the tap out. Phelan not wanting to lose that way. She is fighting. She is clawing towards that rope. Oh, Phelan figuring it out. She breaks the hold. Jessica Lionheart back up on her feet. Phelan grabbing that knee. She is in a lot of pain right now. And Jessica Lionheart goes back to work on her. Jessica once again, power, absolute power, scoop slam. Nothing fancy about it. Very simple, very effective as she reaches up, grabs the girl, and slams her into the mat. And now what do we got? All 6 foot of Jessica Lionheart is going to climb up to the top rope. And there she is. Not a very stable place for Jessica. A little precarious for her, but she comes flying off. However, Phelan's not home. Phelan rolls out of the way. Jessica Lionheart, high-risk maneuver, and it does not pay off as Jessica Lionheart lands hard in the center of that mat.
Nobody home.
Phelan getting out of the way, and now she is up. Phelan comes springing off those ropes. Phelan right into Jessica. Busaki knee. And Jessica takes it full force in the face. Jessica damn near flipped over from the force of that as Phelan uses the ropes to give her a little bit more momentum on that. Look at that. Phelan picking her up to her knee, and Jessica's damn near as tall as her just on her knees. Jessica into the corner. Phelan charging back in. Phelan with that spinning elbow strike. Oh, she moves in. She goes into the big combo right there. Foot upside the head, and down goes Jessica Lionheart. Jessica looks like she's had the wind taken out of her sails right now. Phelan looks like she's trying to grab her second win. And now Phelan comes running back in. Jessica meets her big haymaker discus punch as she lays out Phelan.
Phelan not faring so well this battle. But you gotta give her credit for her resiliency of still staying in there with a big win. Oh.
Jessica picking Phelan up from the back. Thunder backbreaker, and down goes Phelan once again. I mean, it's Jessica picks her up just to put her right back down. And I'm sure at any point along this line right now, Jessica could pin her, but I think she wants to punish the woman. Tiger Bomb, pin, 1, 2. And Phelan avoiding the 3 just narrowly as she's able to get that shoulder up at that last instant. Jessica Lionheart's got a little smile on her face. Looks like she's like, okay, a little bit more punishment for you then, girl.
Yeah, but how much more can Faye take?
Well, probably about as much as Jessica wants to give her. Jessica picking her up. The leaping face buster. Phelan's going to need a little bit of work after that. Somebody in the back better get an ice pack ready as Phelan's face is driven into the mat. Jessica picking her up, sending her into the ropes. Phelan comes shooting back off the ropes. Jessica's there waiting for her. Phelan slips around her. Oh, Phelan with the crucifix driver, catching Jessica by surprise, using that spryness as she was able to slip under Jessica's arm and loop up over it, getting that crucifix, her own body weight, able to pull Jessica Lionheart back. Phelan's calling for a finisher. Jessica like it. Oh, Jessica in trouble. Jessica takes the force shatterer. That may be it. We got the pin. 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. Phelan coming back out of nowhere to defeat the giant Jessica Lionheart. Jessica looked in control that entire match, but all it takes is one lapse, one momentary lapse of concentration and focus, and you see what happens. Somebody like Phelan will take full advantage of that and ends up winning the match. Well done, Phelan. Maybe next time, Jessica.
Well done, Phelan.
Phelan throwing a little verbal jab at Jessica as she slips out and heads to the back. Letting her know that even though she's the queen, she's got absolutely no respect from Phelan. Wow. I tell you what, I thought Jessica had that. I really did.
Incredible comeback story for Phelan in that match.
All right, we've got him checking in the back to see if Sparky's actually made it, and it looks like no, Sparky has not made it. And instead, what we get the man who would have faced Sparky today is going to come on down here, and evidently we get to listen to hear him.
The man, I should say, the king, the man, the magnificent one, Michael Thomas. Oh, I see the fans greeting him appropriately.
Michael Thomas slowly making his way around the ring as he plays up to the fans. I'm not sure of how many he has. I mean, he not the most loved individual out there.
The only fan I think he has is the ones he pays.
Kill my music.
Uh,
Uh-huh. Yep. Fans are really on his
Is
side.
that all you guys got? Is that all the booze you have? My grandma can do better than that. Anyhow, to answer that question, I'm the man, the king of the ring. And I was supposed to be facing the Duke, Sparky. But where is he? He's not in the building. Did he forget to get an Uber to get downhill? You know, Sparky and I have a lot of history here in DCWF, so I know how good he can be. I also know that maybe something's wrong today and he couldn't make it. Of course, I know what's wrong with him because he's afraid to face me today. He got the feeling that I was in the mood to kick his ass today, so he decided to stay home, maybe go to the park. You know, maybe he's sitting somewhere comfortable, going, I know better than this. You know, the king of the ring. I've always said this is above Dukes. Dukes can, bow down to the king, and but
Mm-hmm.
Solo. If you want to talk about smelling something, have you checked yourself lately? Have you taken a bath lately? But anyhow, you know, I know you guys are looking forward for this match to see me, my awesome abilities and stuff. But you know what? You guys just tough out of luck because you ain't gonna get to see it.
Well then. Well then, well then, well then.
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, really. I can open my ears now fully. I'm glad we wear headsets out here. Because then I can tell
Oh,
the background
I
noise.
double checking with the people in the back, making sure that everybody's ready back there. Did somebody find Drewski? Is he?
Did he get off the horse yet?
I don't know. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get this next one going.
Indeed.
All right, weighing in at 243 pounds. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He hails from Dallas, Texas. Everybody knows him as the Cowboy. He is Drewski Hawksley. Anarchy, you're a heel. And Drewski comes on out playing up to the fans. like to say a big welcome to the KOW crowd over there.
And his opponent, coming to us from Death Valley, California, weighing 325 pounds, standing 6 feet 10. He's known as the Omen, Damien Crux.
Folks, anybody that knows me, anybody that's listened to me do this for the last few years, anybody that's ever talked to me knows that I am much more of a white hat fan. I'm the kind of guy that wants to see the good guys come out on top. But I tell you what, no matter how I may feel about a certain wrestler's leanings, Damien Crux is probably one of the most feared, imposing, awesome individuals in a wrestling ring that I have seen in my entire time.
Yeah,
he is definitely the real deal, and while I may not be one of his biggest fans at all, I tell you what, I definitely respect the man when he steps in that ring. Drewski has his work cut out for him today.
And Damien can wrestle you technically, or he can just be brutal as brutal can be. I don't really know what Drewski was thinking. His second match back.
Right off the bat, the bell rings. Drewski charges Omen, meets him with a tackle, driving him to the mat. And the Omen just goes to wailing on Drewski Hawksley. I don't think he was ready for a freaking face full of Omen right there. Drewski Hawksley should have planned that out a little bit better. The Omen picks him up, sends him into the ropes. Irish whip coming off the ropes. Drewski comes firing back. Nice rolling elbow. He catches the Omen staggering back, but still up on his feet. Drewski once again over to the ropes. This time Drewski doing the shooting. Here he comes flying back in. He's going for that discus punch. The Omen taking it in style. Backing up a bit, but not going down. Drewski trying again, maybe third time's a charm, and down goes the Omen. Drewski it's not like he doesn't have a lot of power. Drewski is a very well-rounded, well-accomplished wrestler, and he's not little, guys. He's just going up against a behemoth of a man. Drewski coming off the ropes, rolling in there, nice punch, and he goes for the quick pin. One. But no, that's not going to take the Omen down. Come on.
Yeah, we all know that. But Drewski is a veteran. And now what's in Drewski's favor right now is that Damien's never really seen him wrestle. He may know of him from his legendary career, but unless you really watch a guy wrestle, you don't really know how he wrestles.
And Damien hadn't had the opportunity to see. I mean, unless he went back and grabbed tapes from years ago, Damien hasn't had a chance to even study the guy's wrestling. You saw right there, Drewski moved in. Damien was waiting for him. Nice face breaker. Dropping Drewski. Damien back up on his feet. Drewski getting right up in his face. I like the fact that Drewski shows absolutely no intimidation here. He is not at all put off by the size of the man he's facing. Drewski right in on him, driving him back into the corner. The Omen up against those turnbuckles, and Drewski running in there, charging in, big elbow to the top of the head, nailing him, driving the Omen down to his butt there in the corner.
Drewski definitely not backing down. He's full. He's in first gear, going forward. Dragging Damien to the center of the ring.
Drewski pulling him out. Nice, setting him up for the last call hook kick, and down goes Damien once more. Drewski evidently having done his homework. Definitely has a game plan here. Came in with a plan of attack and has executed it beautifully. Drewski now up to the top rope. Damien laid out in the center of the ring. Drewski up going to the top rope. And he comes flying off. Damien, no defense for that. Drewski lays that elbow into his gut. 1, 2. He lays that arm over him, but that's not going to hold the big man down. Come on, Drewski. And this guy, you're going to have to grab a leg. You're going to have to roll up. You're going to have to do something. You ain't just going to lay your arm over Damien's chest and hope for a win. That ain't how that's going to go.
True.
Drewski Hawksley maybe showing a little bit of cockiness there, maybe unwarranted. If you've watched Damien wrestle at all and seen him take on the biggest and the best we've got, you know that a couple of minutes of ass whooping that he's taking here is not even going to slow the big man down. Drewski sending Damien into the ropes. Damien coming back off. Drewski shooting off of him. Damien meeting him midway in the center of the ring. Beautiful arm lariat, and down goes Drewski Hawksley, and Damien Crux goes on the offensive. I know that Drewski is a legend. I know that he's a Hall of Famer, all that stuff, but I tell you what, you better give respect where respect is due. When you step in the ring against somebody like the Omen, everything you've done in the past don't mean shit. You better be concentrating on what's happening right now, son, because you in there monster.
Don't dwell on the past. Dwell on the present.
Damien Crux, big sidewalk slam. The seal breaker. And then a nice elbow smash as she drives Drewski back down into the mat. Drewski may well learn the error of his ways today. Crux sending him careening into the corner. Drewski slamming up against those turnbuckles. Crux going across. The Omen coming coast to coast. Here he comes charging in. Big splash. And he's not stopping there, folks. He grabs Drewski by the head and throws him out of the corner. Tosses him like yesterday's trash out of that corner, out onto the mat. The Omen in full Crux style right now.
Wow. Drewski's in a...
Back suplex right there. The Omen showing Drewski, you don't want to go with me power for power, boy. You better figure something else out. Drewski's not going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with the Omen.
No.
Omen rolls him up. 1, 2. Drewski finding some way to get his shoulder up there. You know, I'm rooting for Drewski. I'd like to see the guy come out on top. He's a good guy. Omen's a bad guy. I want to see Drewski win this, but...
Yeah, but you're being a realist. I mean, the odds are definitely stacked against Drewski.
Absolutely. Drewski finding something there, pulling a little something out of his chest of moves. As he comes out, nice jawbreaker, catching the Omen off guard, buying himself a few seconds to try to recoup a little bit. The Omen back on his feet. Drewski reaching out, grabbing that wrist. Now he's into the wrist lock. Drewski better go back to the basics. He better figure something out as he goes against a big man. Nice side headlock as Drewski tries to yank him over towards the ropes. Drewski, Irish whip, Damien thrown into the ropes. Drewski shooting off of him himself. They meet in the middle. Damien there waiting for Drewski, the wildfire lariat. Drewski goes tumbling onto his back. Damien rolled him up. 1, 2. And Drewski able, just at the last moment, once again to save his own ass. He gets that shoulder up. Damien's got that wry grin on his face, kind of chuckling about the fact that the guy didn't just lay down for him.
Well, Drewski is definitely full of, very full of pride. And
there goes that power as Damien sends Drewski into those turnbuckles once again, slamming him up. You can feel the impact all the way over here. And now the Omen comes charging across one more time. He's going for the corner splash. Instead, he's met by Drewski's foot. Omen not ready for that. Drewski turning around, flipping up off the ropes. 1, 2. Woo! The moonsault. The moonsault by Drewski, almost enough to get the win. Damien just there at the last moment gets that massive shoulder up. Drewski coming up a little surprised there. Still got something left in the tank. Very well done by Drewski. Omen slow to get to his feet. Drewski back up on the top rope. Here comes Drewski. Omen's up on his feet. Drewski comes flying off one more time. Drewski with the moonsault gets caught with a power slam. Damien waiting for him. Drewski going to the well one too many times. That moonsault caught midair. And Damien power slams him into the mat. Drewski paying for that mistake. Damien Crux reaching down, picking him up. Now he's got him up. The damnation drop. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Damien's not done.
Oh.
Damien reaching down, picking him up one more time. Damien's got him suspended up. Oh, shit, the crucifixion. And that should be it, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's going to come back from that double right there. The damnation drop followed up by the crucifixion, and Damien is still not done. Evidently, Drewski annoyed the big man. Damien's punishing the big man. Damien has him up. Another one, the driving revelations. We roll him up. 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do it. Damien Crux, the Omen. 3 finishing attacks on Drewski Hoxley. Drewski, no answer for that. I tell you what, if Drewski plans on coming back in here and making any kind of impact, he better start studying these folks he's going up against and showing some respect to these wrestlers in this ring.
Right now, I think Drewski needs some help getting out of the ring. That's his current.
Drewski just laying there. I mean, he was, oh my God. 3 of those vicious, brutal finishers in a row. Any one of them would have taken anybody out in the DCWF. And Drewski got all 3.
And he still hasn't really moved yet. So I'm kind of, there he goes.
There we go. Drewski slowly getting to his feet. Welcome back to the DCWF, Drewski. Drewski over the top rope as he kind of just falls out of the ring right now.
I think he's going to go find an ice bath for a while. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show today.
Wow. Okay, so that was Saturday's Showdown for you. Yeah. Way to finish that one off, folks. We will be here again 2 p.m. SLT tomorrow.
That was brutal.
For Sunday Warzone, you know you're not going to want to miss that. Also, remember, if you want to see some of the best female wrestling in Second Life, 6 p.m. tonight, why is Sparky's music playing? What in the hell is going on?
Did he show up after all?
As I was saying, WPWF will be showing tonight, 6 p.m. SLT. You're going to want to check it out. Some of the best women's wrestling in all of Second Life, WPWF, 6 p.m. tonight. And
Hold on, ladies
here
and
comes Sparky.
I heard there was this challenge laid down by some simpleton.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's bonus time. You're going to get the first match, what was scheduled for the first match in.
A lot of traffic on the I-5 there, Sparky.
Oh, hush.
Learjet running
Okay.
behind. Did you have some headwinds on the Learjet today, Sparky? Is that what's going on?
Figured you were just scared.
And here I was thinking I was going to get home early so I could turn on the game.
Oh, how cute.
All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and introduce him since he's here. I mean, since he's going to go through the trouble of showing up and all. From the hometown of the great Ivory Tower, weighing in at 190 pounds, he stands in at 6 feet even. He is the Duke of the DCWF. You heard his music. He is Sparkles Von Quinworth. I think that's your cue, Killian. I don't think we're going to play his music again.
Yeah, I actually have to find the card.
You got to find. You put the card away? Okay.
I got it. I got it. I should know Michael's by heart, but I know.
Only his mouth, Rail. Only his mouth. It's the only weapon Sparky ever has.
Sparky's opponent coming to us from Los Angeles, California, weighing 236 pounds, standing in at 6'2". He is your king. He is the man, Michael Thomas.
And folks, if you don't know, there is a long history here. Both of these people used to be part of the Duffield Association, Duffield Clan, Duffield family, whatever you want to call it, way back when. And there was a falling out, so to say, as it's claimed that Sparkles Von Quinworth turned his back on the Duffields and betrayed Michael Thomas. So,
And took the
a lot of
title
history.
from him.
What the fuck is going on? You finally decide to show?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Michael. It's getting a little late. Fashionably late. It happens.
I mean, at least I'm the king. You should at least give me respect to show up on time.
Oh, here we
I
go.
don't know about that shit. All right, looks like we're going to go ahead and get this going on. Sparky starts off with a nice bow to the king. I think I don't think I've ever seen anybody bow as sarcastically as that. And Sparky stands up with a nice slap to the face, and here we go, folks.
You took the words right out of my mouth on that one.
And here we go. We're in a little bit of slap fighting. Maybe we'll move into a tickle match. This keeps going on. Sparky reaching up, grabbing Michael Thomas by the side of the head, yanking him down. He's got him in that headlock now, and they're in the center of the ring. Sparkles Von Quinworth not even bothering to get into wrestling attire. That's how little he thinks of Michael the Man Thomas as he pulls him down, taking him down to the mat with a side headlock. Michael slowly powering his way back up out of that. Bringing them both back up to their feet. Sparky, quick to let it go, reaches over, grabs a hold of the wrist, yanks him over. Nice arm drag takedown right there by Sparkles Von Quinworth. A very technical wrestler, Sparkles Von Quinworth. He is a master ring tactician, folks. I don't know how much you've seen this guy, how much you know about this guy, but Sparkles Von Quinworth, when he's in that ring, it is his entire ring. He knows every inch of that ring and how to use it to his best advantage.
Well, it helps that he was a referee. He started out as a referee in the DCWF. And then later decided, hell, why not give it a try? And became a very successful wrestler.
Fujiwara armbar right there. Michael in a lot of trouble. Rail checking on Michael, making sure Michael doesn't want to tap out. Michael doing everything he can to keep from having that happen. Michael Thomas refusing to tap out as he makes his way over towards the ropes. Sparky letting him go.
Nips right up.
And Sparky a little bit more bowing. Evidently very impressed with himself.
I think he's bowing to the crowd.
Thomas pulling himself up on the rope. Sparky right there on top of him. Thomas laying across those ropes. Sparkle's coming across. He's shooting off the ropes, and Michael Thomas gets out of the way. Sparkle's over the top rope. Now he's hanging there as Michael Thomas got the hell out of the way.
Sparkle skins the cat, and back into the ring he goes.
Yep, he shows that he's got a bit of that power, a little of that athleticism as he flips himself back over that top rope. Michael Thomas there waiting for him. Sparkle's landed. Michael attacks and gets that knee. Nice chop block by Michael Thomas there to bring down Sparky Von Quinworth.
Destroy a man's knee. That's why they banned it from the NFL. Because it can blow a man's knee up faster than anything.
Michael Thomas reaching down, grabbing a hold of Sparkles. And Thomas sends Sparky into the ropes. Sparky comes shooting back off the ropes. Thomas in the center waiting for him. Beautiful kick to the head there by Michael Thomas. Down goes Sparkles. Sparky on his back. Thomas up. Thomas coming off the ropes one more time. Sparky left laying there in the center of the ring. Thomas with the lion salt, and he goes in for the pin. 1, 2. And that's all we're going to get is a 2 count right there.
Sparky able to get out of that one.
Michael Thomas showing a bit of his quickness there, a little bit of his agility as he starts using the ropes to his advantage. Sparkle sick, careening into that corner. Michael Thomas with the big Irish whip following him in there. Michael Thomas charging in. Sparkle's in that corner, slammed up against those turnbuckles. Thomas right up, climbing up, and he begins to wail on Sparky. Meanwhile, we got Rail yelling at him to get out of there, wanting him out of the corner. Michael Thomas does the damage before stopping and dropping. And Sparky laid out. He is sitting there in the corner. Little goo-goo gaga right there. Michael Thomas comes sliding in. Nice knee to the face.
Michael really taking it out on Sparkles today.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, Michael thought he was going home, Sparky fashionably late, as he claims. I'd be a little frustrated and angry, too, if I was Michael Thomas.
Oh, I agree. I agree on that comment, but still.
Michael pulling Sparky up, Sparky
yes.
with the eye rake.
Strong style?
And then down goes Thomas as Sparky goes after him again.
Just stomping
raking those eyes. Sparky over into the corner. You see Sparky climbing up. Michael Thomas trying to clear whatever it is out of his eyes.
Sparky climbing up on the ropes?
And here goes Sparky. He's poised.
I didn't think so.
What the hell is with all the damn bowing, Sparky? Sparky decides not to go for the high-flying maneuver. Instead, he comes over, punches Michael Thomas in the gut, and then a little insult to injury as he just places his foot on Michael's chest. Michael not liking that at all, responding harshly as he sweeps those legs. Sparky goes down. Michael Thomas looking a bit angry at the fact that Sparky Von Quinworth showed a huge amount of disrespect in that last maneuver. Michael Thomas picking up Sparky. And here we go. Michael Thomas with a big DDT. Sparky catching all that. Boy, that'll shrink your neck up a bit.
Oh, indeed it will.
Michael Thomas is up. Sparkles looks like he's in a lot of trouble right now. Michael Thomas setting Sparkles up, lifts him up, drops him down onto his knee. That knee buster to the face, and he rolls him up. 1, 2. Sparkles able to get his shoulder up. Not a 3 count. It was close, but all we're going to get is a 2 out of that one. Michael Thomas looking a little frustrated as he gets up. Sparkles not quite willing to give up the ghost yet.
That was close.
Sparky sent off into the ropes. Michael Thomas there waiting in the center of the ring for him. Sparky comes springing back, charging back to the center of the ring. Michael Thomas there setting him up. Sparky going straight down. He goes for the chop block and he gets it. Down goes Michael Thomas as Sparky takes out his knee. Sparky lifting him up and then sending him right back down, sweeping that same knee. Sparky goes to work it on the leg. Figure 4 leg lock coming up. Sparky gets it locked in. Michael Thomas is close enough to grab those ropes, though. Thomas pulling Sparky with him.
Sparky keeping the hold locked in as long as he can.
Michael Thomas refusing to tap out, reaches over, grabs the ropes. Sparkles wanting that submission. Michael Thomas not going to give it to him.
Oh, Sparkles not going to break it. So Sparkles, I think, wants to just break the knee instead.
Thomas in a lot of pain, and Sparkles holds on to that as long as he can. Sparky letting go of that knee just before the disqualification from the referee.
Yeah, Sparky knows the rule books. He knows he listens real carefully to the referee. Might not necessarily agree with the referee, but he listens. So he knows how far he can push it.
Michael Thomas dragged back into the center of the ring. Sparky over there stomping on his gut. Softening him up just a little bit more. Sparky turning to the crowd, asking if they want him to go ahead and finish this up. Crowd chanting, finish him, finish him. Sparkles looks like he's getting ready to set him up. Michael Thomas with a quick roll-up pin. 1, 2, 3. Michael Thomas, surprising roll-up pin as Sparky reached down to grab him. Michael Thomas snatching that victory out of defeat.
And Michael headed out of the ring in a hurry.
Michael quick to get out of there. Sparky reaching down to finish Michael Thomas off. Michael with that quick moving, hell of a move, Michael Thomas. Smart move, Michael Thomas. And he got that quick pin.
I think the Duke is still wondering what the hell just happened.
Well, that's what you get for being a cocky asshole and instead of just finishing the match. Sparky had to play up, had to act out. It gave Michael Thomas enough time to get his wits back about him and lay there in wait because he knew Sparky was going to come reach for him. Well done, Michael Thomas. Smart played right there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, take 2 on this.
As Tuco once said in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, if you're going to shoot, shoot. Don't talk about it. Sparky did it to himself again.
That's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ended up having all 3 matches for you. Hope you enjoyed them. Kind of a surprise on that last one. And, Rail, good job refereeing. Y'all don't forget to be back here again tomorrow, 2 o'clock p.m. SLT.
For DCWF Warzone. Almost anything can happen. And usually does.
All right. For Showdown, I have been Wade Desideri, your commentator, and I've been joined on the desk by
Killian Sanderwood. Had a great day visiting with everyone. Hope you all have a great Second Life tonight, and we'll see you all back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
6 p.m. WPWF. Look for it, find it, go watch it, because I tell you what,
you'll probably see
it's going to be a lot of fun. You may even get to see the lovely Samantha Foxy there tonight. Howdy, Sam.